Everyone's considering a move to Calgary, and for good reason. There are 5 things that you should know before considering a move here. People have moved here and made some of these mistakes, and I want to make sure you avoid them. By the way, my name is Kevin Gouveia, your Calgary Realtor with Royal LePage Benchmark. All my information will be below if you'd like to know more about the local market and what Calgary has to offer. As I mentioned, there are 5 things that you should know before coming to Calgary. And number 1, extreme weather. People don't realize coming to Calgary could cost you quite a bit of money getting gear set up. And if you're a young family, you got to think of the kids. Another thing too, people don't realize is that we get Chinooks. Chinooks are warm winds that come into the area, and we could see a big temperature flip. Even though a lot of people may complain that we have long winters, which we do get those Chinooks that can break it up for us. And I do recommend you get into winter sports. Winter sports really will help just about anybody that may struggle with the long winters here. If you can get into winter sports like skiing, snowboarding, tubing, it's not far from the city. You can easily drive there quickly, enjoy a good day, and get back home within a reasonable time. Another thing to notice is that Calgary sees the most sunny days out of any city in all of Canada. So even though we have cold weather, we still see tons of sunny days, which can bring positive moods to everybody. Point number 2, this can be housing costs. People may realize that Calgary homes could be cheaper from where they currently live, but what you do have to look into is what part of the town do you want to live in? Calgary is strategically divided up into quadrants. Each specific quadrant can have a bit of a different demographic. Each community can offer different amenities. If you're someone that likes lake life, Calgary offers great lake communities that can give you ice fishing and skating in the wintertime, and then of course all of the great amenities of the beach during the summertime. I would almost recommend maybe you get here, maybe you rent for 6 months to a year, get to know the city, build that good social atmosphere around you, and establish your lifestyle. You may realize where you're renting may not be where you want to buy. That's important to know when coming to Calgary. Of course, anybody that knows the area, you want to get in touch with them, whether it's a local friend, a local real estate agent. They're going to keep their finger on the pulse, and they can tell you what each community offers, pros and cons. Point number 3, the job market. Lots of people have the assumption that Calgary is boom or bust oil related, and there is some part of that. But what people don't realize is that Calgary is huge in technology, healthcare, and these other professions. Do your research if you're looking for new work, or with COVID, lots of people are working from home. So if your employer allows you to work from home full time, then maybe Calgary could be a great solution for your current situation in life. Point number 4, transportation and infrastructure. Calgary is well built when it comes to getting transportation to the city center and then back to where you may live in the communities. The road systems are very well planned out. Something you want to consider before moving here: where's work going to be, where are amenities, and where do you need to get to? Now, if you're someone like me that is in a car all day, it is pretty easy to get around. I would recommend you tour the city yourself before you make your decision. And finally, point number 5, Calgary's rich cultural landscape. You have to understand, if you are a type of person that likes to live around similar people, just like everyone else, you want to speak to someone who knows the local areas. If you like to do certain activities, you want to be near them. Another beautiful part is that Calgary brings in so many tourists from all over the world every year with our Calgary Stampede, which I love because it seems that the city tends to shut down for about 10 days or so, and I always feel a little relief and a bit of a break, but you get to witness all sorts of cultures. You have to remember too, Calgary is a young city. The average age is around 37, so it's vibrant, it's young, and come breathe the mountain air with me. If you or anyone that you know is considering a move to Calgary, remember, my name is Kevin Gouveia, your local Calgary Realtor with Royal LePage Benchmark. Please feel free to reach out, ask any questions that you might have. I'm happy to help. Take care.